Exercise 3 of chapter 5 is a continuation of the ideas that we developed in exercise 2. So we start with the original matrix, that is this 10 by 10 matrix of integers that goes from 0 to 99. And then in the previous exercise, we only extracted one submatrix. Here in this exercise, the goal is to extract the other four 5 by 5 blocks or submatrices. So that's what is demarcated with these white dashed lines. So these four block matrices or submatrices, and then basically we're just going to shift them around. You can do this manually, meaning you don't need to write any like super fancy algorithm to implement this. Anyway, now I will switch to code. I'll show you how I implemented this shifted matrix, block shifted matrix. So this code is actually literally copied from the previous exercise. I just rewrote it here just for, I don't know, to make it clear what I'm doing here. You can see that these other four blocks or submatrices, I am cutting out in exactly the same way. So this goes from 0 to 4, and then this is 0 to 4. This is 5 to 10, 5 to 10, or 5 to 9 technically. And then, yeah, so it's just all four of these quadrants of this matrix. And here I'm just stacking them together. So I have the two rows at the top are going to be submatrix 4 and submatrix 3. And then the two rows of block matrices underneath will be C2 and C1. Again, I just did this manually based on the goal of the exercise. Okay, so from here, once you figured this part out, I think this is the only tricky part, is just figuring out the code to horizontally stack and then vertically stack these different matrices. After this, a lot of the visualization code is really the same as the previous exercise with a couple of minor, housekeeping adjustments here and there. Okay, so we can run this code and see that this produces this panel here, which is identical to what I showed in the previous video, and then this here, which is, as I mentioned, the same code, just with a different matrix.